Pace to run, they created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Dobbs. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted it?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready, blue ready.
They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, blue ready. Where's that up?
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they'll go on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Dancing to his left, pushing through the contact. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On play action, it's Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Jets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, some strong running. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it, is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Ready, blue ready. Green, Trevor, say.
3rd and long for Winston. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. Now Griffin. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go now. Ready. White 25. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Griffin. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Hot.
Off the play fake. Winston. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic. Hey, sub. Sonic.
From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Winston now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready. Blue lady. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down, Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Play action now. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Green, triple C. Ready. Follow. Hey, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Griffin. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play action. It's Griffin. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they were before. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A quick hitter complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing, Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. On second down, here's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, Griffin eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again. Winston on second and 10. Launching one for Henderson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Griffin on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Griffin rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Griffin. Flush to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vinny Curry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's keep bringing it. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Sonic.
Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On third down, Johnson. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. DeAndre Washington with time running out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Barkevious Mingo. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Winston to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Winston. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now a handoff. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Even.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And some room to roam now. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back to 500. It's